Welcome to the Centre for Change Management. This is a short case study about change inside a procurement department. It is an example of a simple change which demonstrates the initial high-level thinking about a change leading to benefits realisation. Where are we now? This is a description of the current state of the procurement department, the as-is situation. Procurement in general, and especially tenders and contracts, take a long time to complete and are often not as required. There are a lot of errors and rework to correct many of them. The rest of the organisation feels their efficiency is badly affected by the performance of the procurement department, and some senior managers have called for the function to be outsourced. Each of the 10 members of staff in the department is an expert in their bit of procurement. The current processes are carried out in stages, with a different member of staff doing each stage to apply their expertise. Staff are very busy and consequently do not answer the phone to provide information on progress or help other departments to develop procurement requests. This causes a lot of frustration amongst the rest of the business and suppliers. The vision of the future. This is a description of the future vision, the to-be state. Procurement will be carried out by an efficient and time-bounded process. Customer satisfaction will be a priority for the staff. Procurement staff will provide a telephone advice service and helpline for the rest of the business and suppliers. Progress on all procurement activity will be available online. The department will be staffed by less people using a lean process, where a single member of staff will be responsible for all of the work on an individual procurement. Staff will be skilled across the procurement process, and all staff will be available to provide help and advice on the telephone as required. The benefits. The purpose for carrying out the change. The main benefits from the change will be a reduction in headcount of the department by 2 people, leading to cash savings. An additional facility to provide immediate help and advice to the rest of the business and suppliers to support them. Easier access to information on progress and delivery of all procurement activity. The increase in procurement efficiency, effectiveness and availability of timely information will also lead to efficiencies across the organisation. The outcomes. The change state in the future organisation. After the change is complete, the following will be in place. A lean process for all procurement activity, resulting in an efficiency improvement of 30%. That is, the current workload can be carried out by 7 staff. All staff will be available to answer telephone queries and provide advice, using a new IT system and knowledge base. An allowance of 1 person effort is allocated to this facility. All staff will have the skills and knowledge, or know where to seek the knowledge, to perform all stages in the new procurement processes. Staff will use an IT system to automate all forms and information for the procurement processes, and that will be able to post progress information in an online format. Staff will be able to make use of a knowledge base of procurement law and rules for tenders and contracts to help them get things right first time. And a culture of customer satisfaction will be prevalent, which will be supported by managers and incentives. To enable the change to take place, the following 4 projects will be run to create the capability for change. First, the development of a lean process for all procurement activity, emphasizing customer satisfaction. Second, a training scheme to multi-skilled staff for the new process and encourage customer-focused thinking. Third, development of an IT system to support the new process and provide progress information. And fourth, development, or possibly procurement, of a knowledge base on procurement law and rules, which can be integrated into the IT system. Now let's have a look at what happens when we run the change program. First of all, following the design and acceptance of the business case, the 4 projects are started and run in parallel. When the projects have completed with the IT system and lean process delivered into the procurement department, the capability for change is available. This is a milestone. At the same time, a change team from within the department prepares all the staff for the change using effective communications. Then we move into business change full on. The procurement department goes through the change by allowing existing procurements to use the old process, and all new procurements use the new process. Probably the more capable staff, as discovered during their training, will take the first new cases. After a period of time, all of the old procurements have been completed, and all of the new work is in the system, and this should require just 7 people to do the work. Towards the end of this period, additional training on telephone techniques is given to the staff to allow them to provide the telephone help and advice facility. The effort for this is taken out of the slack in the department as it becomes more efficient. When the training is complete and all work is in the new system, the outcome is achieved. This is a milestone. With the change and outcomes in place, we can now begin to realise the benefits. 2 staff leave the department to realise the cash-saving benefit. This will probably require some help from the HR department. The help and advice facility and online information facilities are now available, and they can begin to provide benefit to procurement department users and external suppliers. And then the efficiencies of better procurement are realised in the rest of the organisation.